Hello, my name is Futile. Welcome back for another episode of How to Run 3 in Black Ice as previously. So in previous episode, what happened is for some reason the Soviets decided to separate peace with Germany. I don't know what happened there in the background. I suppose, can we even see when they did that? I suppose it may have happened like some time ago. Let me just quickly scroll here. I cannot see what happened. Well, anyway, the Soviets have already been redeploying back here for a while, so it may have happened right around the end of the war with Italy, maybe. But again, it's a mystery in the end. Let's go ahead and attack in here. I suppose if we can just start breaking a few more of the enemy units attacking us in here, and of course if we can get a bit more planes into the vicinity. Now, I think we will probably at some point take over control of the Romania. At least momentarily. But right now, actually, we're just going to let it be. And ideally, I suppose, I can still... Oh! That's an interesting thought. If I can get some more troops in here, which I will, but if I can get some troops, I might be able to start taking control of some parts of Yugoslavia. Distract the enemy troops from this narrow front here. Now, of course, the Germans, they have probably lost a decent chunk of their troops, so I don't think their army is necessarily a massive amount. But I suppose there's still a decent bit of Hungarian and, oh well, assembly of different armies in here that are still going to cause some issues for us. I could potentially ask the Soviets to build some airfields in here, but it's probably going to be easy if I just build my own up a little bit further. Oh, well, yeah, I could queue those up. I'm also going to queue up the passenger liners. We are going to need those. Speaking of which, where is our troop transports? Oh, they're actually almost in Hiroshima. There we go. I'm going to take the Mechanized Corps with this transport fleet, and then I suppose the Mercenary Corps is on its way. Yeah, it's moving into Tianjin right now. So we'll start redeploying that one. And we'll go ahead and take the first Mechanized Corps. So is this something that we can... No, we can't transport everything at once. Okay, we could need another... Oh, we would need 100 transport points in here. Which, to be fair, if we just had two of the transports that we lost ages ago, then we could do that already, but unfortunately we do not. I could potentially, of course, use the civilian shipping and get us some, but those are so slow that it's actually going to be faster to just, you know, transport what we can. Of course, another option would be to just take another corps of infantry then, I suppose. These are a bit heavier infantry units, some of these at least. Well, actually, it's just the headquarters that has a bit of heavier stuff. We'll just go ahead and rebase in Constanta. I don't think the Germans are going to have much of a fleet or anything like that in here. They might, of course. There's always a chance. But of course, to counteract that, I should probably go ahead and send in some fleets. Let's go ahead and take actually both of these. Send these to Constanta. And then we're going to use that as a base to blockade these a little bit. Maybe sink some convoys. I don't think they have any troops in there. Of course, another... Oh, right, there we go. Got another victory against the Hungarians. Their case is under attack again. I'm gonna go ahead and just hold back some of these troops, which are most damaged. But it's infantry, so they're not actually that strong necessarily, and they are taking quite heavy casualties in here. So I suspect that we'll be mostly fine. What I'm a little bit worried about is their bombing runs, but they haven't actually done that much bombing runs today at all, which is a nice surprise. Oh, an air landing infantry is researching, so we can build those if need be. Oh, I suppose another thing that I can do is I can go to East Prussia. But that would then, of course, require me to get a convoy going in here. Which, to be fair, it's not necessarily the worst thing. Depends on the convoy. Or, well, We've got some submarines, right? We've got the reserve fleet over there. I'm going to go ahead and take the... Oh, I do have some auxiliary vessels, right. So where's the... Here's the massive submarine fleet. I'm going to go ahead and take the long-range submarines, actually, first. Bring these into... Those actually roads could work. Rebase in there. There might not be enough supplies in there, admittedly, but we'll start moving down that way at least. Oh, now comes the ground attacks. Now we've got some mixed support in here, so at least the enemy should be taking some casualties on their planes. And we won the battle there. I suppose this one could actually move in here to help defend. And what else? Maybe one of these could move in there. This could join in the combat, so we'll have a bit more troops to push further in to Hungary. And we did hold that. Oh, and we did win in Eger. So have the troops landed in? No, not quite yet, but soon. So we need to basically just bring in the mechanized corps in here as well and start redeploying. So we'll take the mechanized corps and start immediately redeploying down to... probably down to Odessa. It's going to be bloody long distance to go through. I suspect that we can probably reach there. Right, and then we got some units in here regaining organization. And, oh, one of these corps is actually one of the combat corps. I'm going to go send that over to the front line then. It's got a fairly good trait as well for that leader, so that's going to be good. I've got another unit in here. We can maybe get... oh, that has a whole lot of troops attacking us. Okay, let's send one of the mechanized troops there. There's some armored divisions attacking us. Of course, if we can hold on to this one and maybe take the airfield in here, that's 24 air wings there. So that's going to be somewhat good for us. Now, one thing that I'm not entirely sure is once we make Hungary a puppet of ours... oh, I didn't realize we're not actually paused. Right, medium armor design level 9, good. And small warship armor advance. Right, so the Hungarians, once they become a puppet of ours, I don't know if we bring them immediately into the war against the Germans, or if not. Because if not, then that's going to allow us to then just recruit troops in here. We can maybe help build up the airfields and all that, and then I can clear out Slovakia, and then I can start deciding on where I want to attack against the Germans. Maybe attack from here to Trieste to cut off Yugoslavia, and then just hold on to the mountains in here. I think there's mountains, right? There's a lot of hills at least. Oh, there's mountain woods there. Mountain woods, mountain forest, hills woods, and then mountain forest. Okay, so there's a bit of line of mountains at least in here that we can hold on to. But anyway, we hold on to that one and clear out all of Yugoslavia. That's going to give us a nice base of operations to bring in supplies and everything. And then we can start pushing further up north to clear out Austria. And then at that point we might get some more troops to clear out East Prussia as well. And then from there we might be able to do a landing into Pomerania. And then from there get to Berlin. Now, how is the unity that the Germans have? 33%? Oh, wow. But they don't have a lot of it. We don't actually need to even take that much of VPs from them. Königsberg is 5, Berlin's 30. So we probably do need to take at least like Austria and Bavaria and Czech Republic and all that. But beyond that, I'm not entirely sure. So of course that is still much easier said than done. Right, so we did... right, that's heading back. We are probably going to pick up some more troops. There's the first motorized corps. I guess we'll just redeploy these in here. And then we've got the first mechanized corps that needs to either be transported one way or the other, I suppose. Oh, and we're under attack over here. Okay, well, we've got some more reinforcements heading in there. It's a Vassal militia, and there was an SS Panzer division or something, but that didn't last very long, and that militia is already pushed back. So that's good. What about this combat? That's going to be a victory. We may need to pull back one of the infantry divisions. There's an Italian unit over there, okay. I'm just going to go ahead and send in 2 over there. 1 over there, and then 1 over here in the middle. And these can start pushing in to there. I'll be pulling back. We're pulling some of the troops back. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and send at least 1 of these that we just started moving. Like this one with the heavy 80 in here. And then maybe some of the motorized, that's mechanized division already heading in here. That could probably move in. That cannot move in there yet. This one's going to be a victory for us. But there's not that much troops in the southern front, or part of the front right now. Oh, and there we go. We can start researching some more small warship stuff. Let's go ahead and have a look at that stuff. So, destroyer class, definitely research that. Torpedo boats and motor torpedo boats, definitely as well. The destroyers are going to go to the top of the list. Torpedo boats aren't necessarily that important. Actually, I think I've got an idea with the motor torpedo boats now. They might not reach their destination, but I'm going to bring them into... oh, I can't get through there. Oh, right. It's Denmark. Denmark is a war with... okay, so I can't move through oh, it's probably because Kiel Canal or something. Oh, Kiel is blocking the... okay. Let me just double check that that wasn't just a fluke. Nope, we can't reach there. Okay, so in that case, landings from East Prussia are not going to happen. I could probably bring in the motor torpedo boats at least to the correct theatre, at least. They are pretty quick, admittedly. Ooh, and a major victory. There we go. Well, did lose 3,000 men, but they lost 12. So I suppose that's good enough. Most of these are attacking from where the airfields are. We're not under attack over here, and that one's going to be a victory soon enough. Once we get some more of the reinforcements to the west province in here, I think I'm going to start attacking the airfield already. If we can push away the enemy planes, that'd be nice. And if we can start wrecking the enemy... Oh, there we go. That's a victory at Rosnava. One of our units is retreating, but we've got some reinforcements still underway. And do we have... Well, we don't have too much enemy or reinforcements in here. Actually, oh, we do have an infantry unit in here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and bring that a little bit closer, shall we? And then, let's see, we've got some headquarters still left behind, which should probably move into our territory. Regardless, there's some allied troops down here in the south. And of course, Germany being only at war with us, I'm kind of surprised. I did put in the war goal on Germany. Right, so yeah, that's going to take a little while. There's so many Soviet troops moving in. So I do wonder. They got an armored division in there. Do we have... we got some heavy AT in here, yeah? These two are resting. We could... I think what we're going to do is we'll take 2 of these. We'll launch another one as a support attack. And try to clear out the southern province. It's, of course, fairly mechanized troops in there. But we do have the piercing attack for that. So it's not going to be... Oh, and a basing advance. There we go. Is that... It's not ahead of time yet. So that's going to be pretty nice. And how's the... Ooh, we're taking pretty hefty casualties in here, organization-wise especially. Not necessarily that much in terms of, like, raw strength or anything like that. I think this one should actually head over there. I'm going to redeploy it closer and then it can move the last province, because it's... the redeployment is going to be fairly quick, and the delay at this stage of game is basically nothing. For the combat delay, that is. And it looks like the Italian mechanized division is already retreating. At this point, it's just the... light armor division that they have in here, and that's going to be taking a lot of casualties from this combat. Ooh, there we go. Twin Engine Fighter Prototype Advance and Ground Attack Tactics Advance. So yeah, we got the Twin Engine Fighter Prototype. That's next level is going to be 1944, which, to be fair, we might want to research that at some point in the not too distant future. Did we get any more airfields from the enemy? Not yet. We're building up the ones that we've already captured, at least to some degree. It might not be enough, but it's at least a start. Ooh, and there's another Italian division attacking us. We did win in the south. I'm going to bring these 2 in. And then there's not that much defenders in there, so I'm going to go ahead and start taking that one again. Then how's the... Oh, right, we did win most of the battle in here. Well, actually, we're taking pretty hefty casualties still. But we can go ahead and send in another 2. Join that. We'll take one of these off the combat already. That one's a bit low on organization, but we can keep the pressure on the enemies in the airfield. Make sure that the airfield is mostly clear. Oh, there we go. Assault ship flotilla advance and fighter bomber to interceptor conversion advance. Very good. Let's see. So there's at least 3 more light cruisers that we'll be getting next month. That'll be quite nice. We'll also get another heavy cruiser. Very good. We'll be getting some interceptors. A lot of petroleum refineries. We'll be getting, in August and September, we'll be getting another corps of infantry. Oh, and when... Oh, that's also in July. We'll get another set of garrisons. Very nice, very nice. October is when we'll start getting the transport ships. So, speaking of transport ships, where are they right now? All the way over here, Straits of Singapore. Or, yeah, Singapore Strait, okay. So a little bit further than I expected, but let's go ahead and give a bit of attack there, and then start attacking across the river in here with some troops. We'll leave 1 unit to dig in, and then this headquarters can probably push in already. Ooh, there we go, major victory. We did lose 24,000 men in this combat, but we did win it. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and assist in that attack, especially with the mechanized division. And then the motorized division can probably help along here to make sure that the river crossing goes somewhat smoothly. And the enemy is already retreating whole of their troops from the airfield. There's only the Hungarians left behind, or holding the rear. There we go, so we won the battle. I'm going to go ahead and let at least 1 more of these just rest in here. Any more that we could send in? Oh, I suppose we could send 1 of these in there. So we're slowly clearing out Hungarian areas in here. And how's the... Right, we are pushing down south and over here. I suppose now that we've got a lot of troops, the supply situation is not that bad anymore. Oh, we've got the airfield. There we go. This one's under attack, but it's too... Oh, Italy liberated. Okay. The Italians got Greece back. Alright then. Oh, no, Italians are part of the Allies now, so yeah, we don't need to worry about that one. I'm gonna go... Actually, do we need zinc still? Or what do we need? Zinc is 0. Aluminium is at +1. I suppose, yeah, we'll buy some zinc at this point. And I guess we'll buy that from Soviets? Well, still technically speaking at war, but not really at war until I win my war. It's a good thing that I did have a separate war, because otherwise, all the progress that I've done in here would be for naught. Let's go ahead and bring in another unit there. So we've got several units that are resting in the... just behind the front line there. Oh, there we go. Getting another victory there. And how's this one, I suppose? Oh, heavy armor forging. There we go. So super heavy battleship armor thickness. Alright then. Let's have a look at that just for the heck of it. We haven't done any research on the capital ships, to be fair. Only thing that we've done is a little bit of these, and even for these we need to get... actually, do we have... Oh, right, we need to get the carrier stuff here. We want to build proper carriers. We do have... do we still have 2 carriers underway? We do. Those are going to be done in October, actually. Got quite a bit of research. I mean, we could probably afford putting in some more carrier techs in here, but not going to do that quite yet. Later on, yes, but not yet. Good thing about this peace deal is that the Soviet Union does control Finland, and of course the Baltic states, so we do still have the Finnish Gulf modifier. Is there anything else that we could get somewhat easily in here? The Black Sea, that would require us to fight against the Allies, so not that one. No, Suez Canal, Gibraltar, Öresund. No, as we'd have to take Denmark and... Well, Sweden is neutral, so that's something we could do, but that would require a fight against the Allies still. We've got the Gulf of Tonkin. Turkish Straits is not something we can get. Mozambique Channel is not something we can get. We can get the regional puppet master, I suppose, if we can get some of the puppets going. But we don't have any yet. I could potentially, of course, liberate some nations, so that would allow us to get a little bit, but I don't necessarily want to do that in my corner of the woods yet, because that could cause more issues than what it's worth, really. Control over Europe, that's going to be tricky. But we've got the Western Russia, at least, so that does give us the 10% resources. Capital of Industry, I don't think we'll get that anytime soon. Air Force Producer requires to have a... No, I don't think I can get to Romania as a puppet, unless I take control of the areas. I suppose at that point it would be possible. Naval Builder, at least we got Tokyo, but we need to get the prefab ship facilities, I think. Yeah. We might be able to build that, to be fair, but that requires a lot of research to be done before we can reach that. Oh, right, we just need a lot more brigades and then we'll get the land superpower. We'll reduce our IC efficiency, admittedly, but it will also give us a bit more land organization, territorial pride and all that. And organization regain rate. How much? I suppose we'll have a look at that in a few moments. As naval power, we need to get some carrier and battleship techs there. Major air power, we need more planes, a lot more planes. We've got everything else in there already, to be fair, but it's just the amount of planes needs to be a lot higher. And we do not have the mining, although actually, I'm kind of tempted to go for that at some point. The resource would be nice, and the IC efficiency would also be very nice. A little bit less IC and manpower, but that's fine. We've got plenty of both. At least plenty for now. I don't suppose... Have we done the research for that? I'm not entirely sure that we... Actually, no, we have. Right, so let's say next year, if we take the long-term investment, we can then get the mining going. Because we kind of just need to get the more resources productions in general. I'm going to go ahead and send in... Oh, bollocks, with the lack of fuel, we can't really get that one. We actually, no, we're still moving in there, luckily, but yeah, it's not really quite as effective. Right, now we're going to attack on the airfield, but it's only one unit attacking. Oh, and then, okay, they send in a armored division. Oh, there we go. Clearing out some of the area in here, so we are not far from Budapest. Of course, we're basically just slowly brute forcing our way through here. We're not really doing a lot of fancy maneuvers or anything like that. Oh, and that one's going to get attacked, isn't it? Oh, that's Italian troops. Okay, so they're just moving through, probably into, oh yeah, they're in Poland. Alright then. Wait, so why are there still the Italian units in here? Well, I suppose, yeah, they're just trying to move through. Tactical attack focus advance. There we go, interdiction efficiency. And once we get a few more units in here, we can start attacking down to Chegled. It should be somewhat easy. I'm going to leave one of the motorized divisions behind. Is this one something? Okay, that would have to go around, so we can start heading down south then. And I'll attack it in here. There's not... Well, there's a little bit of defenses, I suppose, on the enemy side, but not that much. I suspect that we can at least keep them somewhat occupied with this combat. Go out and start moving some more troops around as well. Do we have now? These need to rest. These could probably start advancing. Also taken at least one of units from here. This defense is probably going to be fairly easy, mind you. And how is the attack going now? There's one more cavalry unit. Now, just out of curiosity, I know that they haven't been moving for that long, but the mercenary corps is now in Guiyang, so they're still like north. Well, I suppose northern China, I should say. They've got quite a ways to go before they reach their destination. And our reinforcements are now going around India. So it's still going to take probably at least a month before they reach their destination. But they are fairly quick, all things considered, so it's not really going to be like that long. But the amount of troops that we can bring with the transports is somewhat limited still. Okay, well, at least the enemy planes have started taking some damage with all of this. There's a bit of troops defending in Brezno, and that is hills with fortifications. It's going to be a lot trickier to clear out than one might hope for. But I suppose what I could do, I'm going to attack there, give a bit of support attack with one of these, and clear out that cavalry at least northeast of it. Oh, there we go, victory at the airfield. Right. Oh, and victory north of the airfield. Oh, because, right, it's the Italian troops. It looked a lot more troops in there, but there's actually not that much. Well, there's the Naval HQ advance, very good. And Air Force HQ advance. Of course, I can't build those, or even get the events for that. Let's go ahead and buy some more aluminium. For now, soon enough we should be getting our own supply of that through Hungary. We're not quite there yet. Also going to go ahead and send one more of these around south. I'm going to try to encircle these units in here, essentially. They got at least one armored unit. So that might be a good idea to do. And then let's go ahead and attack into the mountains in here, in Trisena. Not necessarily the easiest place to assault, but I think we can, that Kampfgruppe is not going to be that bad. And, oh, government repression. We could probably just do the appeasing. We get some more money and less revolt risk. Oh, and tank crew training, there we go. That's good. Let's actually have a look. That's in the Blitzkrieg, isn't it? Yeah, okay. That does increase the armored units' sulfur and heart attack quite a bit, but also the fuel consumption a little bit. It's not really that bad, but I believe there is going to be another modifier that triggers now that we've researched that. Let's go ahead and send one of these to support attack down south, just so that we can get rid of these enemies in here quickly. And then, I suppose, if we're getting that one already, there's not really that much defenders to the west, or north of Budapest, I suppose, west of our position. So I'm going to attack there with 2 units. Let's have a look at this combat then. So there's a few units in there. Oh, Ross, now there's under attack. Oh, right, they're attacking from Brezno. Right, and these are under attack. Well, that's fine. I mean, I suppose they are wasting their manpower and strength in here right now against us in somewhat defendable locations. Not really the best, mind you, but especially the one to the southeast. A lot of our troops have dug in. Well, some of our troops have still dug in. They are going to be taking a whole lot of losses on that. Oh, we've got another infantry unit as well that we can move in here. I'm going to move that to the northwest, I think. And let's go ahead and send in another one there. Another one to the south. How's the southern combat? Oh, we are going to have to retreat a unit from there. I'm going to go ahead and send in both of these then down south. And we've got our interceptors. Oh, right. We've got the airfield level 3 now. So that's going to allow us to repair all the planes. I think it might be time for us to switch the air intercept to be on the southern front for these. So we'll start catching some of these bombers again. There we are. Much, much better. Oh, right, we've got the heavy, or the core HQ over there. That can maybe move southwest and then the infantry over here. And there we go. Oh, they brought in the interceptors again. But we're still pushing through. Do we have... Oh, right, we're hopefully winning that one. We've got still the bombers up here. And which are probably not really within anything. Well, those need to repair badly. I mean, those are there to repair anyway. There's a lot of airfield in here, to be fair. So, yeah, we can get some more planes there. And our interceptors are trying to get back to safety to repair, but it's not going very well for us. Oh, the 19th Division needs to pull back from that combat. We can probably send in another mechanized or motorized divisions, 2 of them actually, into the combat. So that way... Oh, there we go. Now they're retreating. Oh, we've already caught in there. That's good. And if we already won the battle for Lukanek, let's go ahead and take the motorized and 2 infantry to start attacking southwest to Hutland. If we can take that one, there's not that much defenders in there actually. And that one's even below 50% strength to begin with. So if we can... Oh, battlefield commander... We've got a decent bit of officers right now, so I suppose, yeah, we could get another commander then. Ooh, and cruiser got the autoloader. That's now ahead of time though. Next tier, but that's alright. So now that we've got the new general, let's go ahead and assign it a general. And then I suppose we need to assign this under something. I haven't quite decided who's going to get this, to be fair. We could just build up another core around this, to be fair. It's not in the main HQ for now, but we'll probably move that around. Also, I suppose at this point we could move in the main HQ back to our capital. Now that I think of it. Do we also have... Where's the division HQ? Oh, right, we got the HQs in here. I forgot about that. Took a while for them to arrive. Right, let's just go in there and we can unassign that. Well, actually, they probably arrived there like months ago, but I just forgot about them. Oh, Poprat was a victory. Now that was a victory, so we are definitely gaining some more ground in here. I suppose these could move along there. And there's not that much defenders. Oh, was a victory. There's a lot of Italians in here. And this battle is going to be a victory. I'm going to go out and attack in there with the 4 divisions that we have at our disposal. There's only 2 units defending. Well, make that 1 division defending now. So it should be relatively easy. This one's a bit low on organization, but we can probably send it back to the front line. We need to just hold back the enemy there for long enough. They're still doing a lot of bombing runs though. And there's another victory. And we got into Lukanek finally. So now they're attacking from Brezno, as well as surrounding provinces. I'm going to move another infantry up there, and then I suppose the mechanized division over here could help with the attack towards Budapest. The sooner we get there, the better. I mean, how's the surrender progress now? It is still 62.5%. So they're not really going to surrender quite yet, but somewhere down the line, I'm sure they will. I'm going to go ahead and take one of these divisions, maybe one of the motorized divisions, to help the river crossing down here in the south. The sooner we can get across that, the better for our troops, of course. And then the corps can move along here. So we're already next to Budapest. Let's go ahead and get another light cruiser for the reserve fleet. So how is the cruiser practicals? It's 12.8 right now. That's not too bad. We're going to get another 3 cruisers actually total this month. And then later on in the year we'll get another few. Right, so how we're looking on... We've got plenty of fuel now, so that's good. And these are moving in-house. This battle, it's going. There's actually not that much defenders in Brezno anymore, so I'm just going to go ahead and start attacking in there. We'll go ahead and support attack with one of these, and the other 2 can start attacking in the northwest, just so that we can clear out the mountains. Clear out that airfield, hopefully. The Kharkov HQ is currently in Kharkov, as it should be. We might move that into something like Budapest later on, but not right now. Speaking of which, though... Ooh, light cruiser escort roll, there we go, and there's another interceptor. Alright, let's go ahead and just start grouping, or making another group in here then. And I suppose we could fly these westward already. Yeah, we can repair 9 set of all squadrons there. We've got a little bit in here, I suppose. How much can we do air intercept in here? If we do daily, something like that, that could probably work. It's just right now we still don't have really enough capacity for a lot of the planes. That's the main problem. But at least the logistical bombing has reduced. Ground attacks not quite as much, mind you, but I suppose can't have everything, can you? Go ahead and attack into Delbas. Ooh, and a major victory. There we go. A defensive victory. Now, we're already attacking in there. I'm going to go ahead and do a counterattack with some of these troops. Oh, that was an instant victory. Alright then. And I suppose this could maybe give a bit of attack in here. Oh, right, one of these units need to pull back. Is looking pretty rough for the moment. There we go, another plane. And we already won the battle in Brezno. They're retreating to the north, in fact. Okay. So Delbaz is ours, I suppose. There's a whole lot of troops in Budapest. Let's give it a go, though. A lot of them might not really be in combat strength or combat units to begin with. You know, a lot of them are already retreating. Because this might still be too costly for us to actually conquer right now. But at least we can make a bit of progress in there. And maybe we'll give a support attack with one of these. That one's going to be a victory shortly enough. And I suppose, so let's go ahead and give one more unit to attack in the north. And the rest of these can start heading further west towards Bratislava. Sooner or later we'll get all of that. And then more interceptors. Let's get those in position. And then, right, are we... Oh, right, actually, we're not building up this airfield yet. Let's give it a couple levels. Honestly, Fresno could probably be an airfield. That's going to be a little bit more troops, or the airfields, so let's go ahead and prioritize those. Because we really need to get the airfields as quickly as possible. As much as possible as well. Okay, so there's no one attacking us here right now. There's at least one of these that I'm probably going to leave behind. Or not start attacking. Maybe we'll actually send 4 over there. Or rather 2 over there and 2 further west. The counterattack it's actually attacking across the river, so it's not going to be that bad. And there we go, already pushing further west. And I suppose one of these could actually just give a bit of support attack to the northern troops advancing. So even though the enemies, well, I don't know if they have the numeric advantage as such, because the Germans lost so much troops over time, and they're not well, I suppose they might be getting some manpower now. Also, I suppose we don't want to attack with all the troops down there. I suppose what we could do is, I'll take one of these. Start heading south. Then maybe we're going to go ahead and give a bit of a support attack over here to get across the river. And at this point, I'm going to give a support attack to Budapest. There's 9 units defending. Some of them are very low in organization, so others are very low in strength. So overall, I think we might still win that if we can just get a few more units into the combat itself. Where's the... Right, the Corps should probably head into Dabas. Oh, and light cruiser crew training. Very good. We've got a decent industry already, almost 1,000 total. So that's pretty good. We are going to get a decent bit of extra industry soon enough. It's going to be actually a lot of the last levels, some of the places at least. So that's going to be good, and of course we are going to get a lot of cruisers. And there we go, so unfortunately we seem to be out of time, but if we just have a look at the situation in here, we've already gotten a fairly good chunk of Hungary. They are, if they lose Budapest, they might not surrender yet, but I suspect that after that it's getting to the last VP over there, it's not really going to be that difficult. Although the front line is going to start spreading quite a bit in here. Oh, the reinforcements have just arrived though. Let's go ahead and redeploy these in here. And let's go ahead and assign this under the 4th Army. And then, I guess these ships... oh, right, we've got a whole lot of ships here now. These ships can start heading back west. Of course, we do also have a bit more troops in here. So the 1st Motorized Corps, can that be all transport? It can be transport all at once. Okay, then. So I suppose we'll just transport this into Tianjin, so we'll at least have some troops moving along the land as well, so we're not relying solely on the transport. Because we'll need to take quite a bit of time before the transports are all returned. Although, technically speaking, I could just go ahead and, instead of transporting, we can just rebase in here. But anyway, we are, in fact, as I mentioned, out of time. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. If I haven't already, also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.